Just a quick reminder that everything on this journey is a state of consciousness. So our health, our wealth, our beauty, our joy, level of joy that we experience in every waking moment is just a reflection of the state of consciousness. So I recently met one friend of mine, and they bought, I think, third apartment. Their children are successful. They have a good life. I mean, in terms of material and all their, for me, good life is when all needs of all that you love and your needs are met with grace and ease, with no exception. So that's my definition of wealth. When all my needs and needs of my family members and those that I love are met with grace and ease, with no exception. So they are living it, but I was surprised when such a person started to complain about what she wants more, and how the life is struggle, and how literally that never-ending game is a part of her life and part of life of her family. That's such a wrong way to go through this existence. Yes, we all strive to have good living conditions, but people and places and circumstances can just give us temporary happiness, not permanent joy. I just can't understand how people are not aware of this simple truth. Whenever you have desire and you accomplish that desire, mind plays games with you, and immediately you are not even completely celebrating, and you didn't even enjoy the moment of accomplishing that certain thing. The mind immediately pops up with something else to be reached and some other goal, or something else to be achieved. I was under this impression with my conversation with her, because I know many other people who have less than her and her family, but they are very joyful people who are grateful, people who in a sense realized what true wealth is. True wealth is not having more, but being satisfied with where you are, no matter where you are. It's much easier, it's more fulfilling, you are not stressed, you don't compare. I noticed that only those people who reached certain heights in possessions are constantly comparing themselves. I even heard one story in podcast recently where one successful person said that he met a neighbor's child, and he started to brag about how his life is hard and how he has troubles and issues with his parents. And when this man asked him what's going on, what's the issue, he said, all my friends have, let's say, Ferraris, and I drive BMW. Imagine that, a level of insanity. That's, for me personally, literally insanity. And I don't get it. I mean, every vehicle is a vehicle from moving you from point A to point B. People are so stupid. I mean, in some way, I'm not even surprised, because just look at the school system. It wasn't changed for the centuries. and look at the speed of which life is improving and in which life is constantly changing, uh, and regardless of school system, everything remained the same. I mean, I'm not even surprised that people are confused, because you have professors who are preparing people for life that is constantly changing, and some professions will not even be available anymore. So it will be replaced all with AI and whatnot. So we must uh, always be ready to learn and to improve in order to not be left out, in that sense of you didn't catch the trend, meaning you always must improve your mind and see how that constructive and creating thinking can bring you everything you ever wanted, but with ease, because you are in a constant state of flow. You are not holding on to things that are outdated, that simply, I mean, so also pay attention to science. I went to walk my dog this morning, and it was funny because I wanted to uh, take something and to place it in other room, and literally uh, in front of our house, when I wanted to grab, it was like a little pile of grass that was collected when I was doing my backyard, and I grabbed it and I felt that something is uh, on my fingers, and I scratched it, and it was I don't know how the word is, but that little animal that has all those small, how it's said. Mm, just a sec. Small animal, hedgehog. I think I pronounced it well. So the spiritual meaning of it is good luck. Then a whole bunch of bees, when I was in a walk, landed on my arms, on my shirt. I was surprised. From time to time, also when I walk, a lot of butterflies are around me. These seemingly random things and usual things, those are the things that you should pay attention most. All these that people set as goal, big things, so on and so forth, marriage, birth of a children, they are all beautiful things, but they are just few in a life. And if you are going to waste every precious moment in waiting of big things, your life is wasted. I was one of those who thought that this in between is irrelevant. No, it's not. This in between is the most important. How you approach it, how you do mundane tasks like washing dishes, cleaning your home, going to the walk. This random things, those are the most important things, because the most important thing is the energy behind the actions. When you're fully present and aware, you even forget about those big desires and goals, because you simply enjoy in every single moment of your life. I also read in one book that why many people have hard times in their uh, living environments. And this young lady, it's obvious that she has a lots of knowledge useful for navigating through the journey. She said that most people who have hard times in their living environment are having those hard times because when they are doing the tasks in their home and living environment, they are doing it with resistance, with anger. Meaning, I was guilty of it many times when I was not feeling to, and I had to, let's say, clean, do laundry, those things that are not always with joy. I would do it, but I would do it with resistance. She said that it's much better not to do it at all and to go do something else. I don't know, drink coffee or speak with friend until you recalibrate yourself and bring yourself back to alignment, and then approach to those tasks, because nothing cause most and more damage to your house, to your family, as doing something but with that ick feeling. Ick feeling is the awful feeling, even in relation to male and female interactions. You should know that once that woman reached the ick feeling about a person, about a man, no matter how much she loved him, there is no going back after the ick feeling. She literally can delete 30 years of unconditional love if she reach the ick point. So know thyself, explore more, always have creative thinking, never buy into those things that people are selling to the masses. Something that's also sad is when especially now when this beautiful weather is here again, and when I see how young people are obsessed with brands. Everything is screaming. A shirt must be with the name of the brand and of the creator and so on and so forth. No, young people should strive to become brands. Why would I put here so on and so on if I want to be a brand of my own? I am the brand of my own, for me personally. I don't know, I don't see any beauty in being like everybody else. To have same way of dressing, same way of doing makeup, especially now with this corrections and surgeries and Botox and fillers in faces. I don't get it. I think that nobody should fit in, because we were all born to stand out. This kind of movement that I'm practicing here is my way of standing out, my way of bringing my message, my way of reminding everyone who manifested this how he or she is important, how he or she is worthy, how much he or she is powerful. So please, whatever you do, whatever your passion is, try to be as much unique possible as you can. Never fell into that trap of seeking outer validation, because if you're seeking outer validation, you will always be in mercy of others. Let's say this morning you have nice interaction with few people, and then someone who had his own issues in his life will react to you in some way that is not so pleasant, and what, you will allow that person to screw your day? No, please, never seek external validation regardless of anything that you do. The only person you need and ever will need validation of and approval of is you yourself. So that's why your inner guidance and your heart always know the right path. Mind only makes the mess, but the best place to be in is to live from the heart-brain coherence. Always know that your cardiovascular system is your tree of life. Your nervous system is your tree of knowledge. And when they are combined, you're literally unstoppable. You are the power of the entire universe. Less action, more allowing. You're the instrument of the spirit to work through you. Everything that is not smooth sail isn't for you. If you are somewhere now where everything feels like resistance, that just means that that's not meant for you. People have a wrong perceptions about everything, about love, about life, about all kinds of important things. Love shouldn't be a struggle. Love is ease. Love is two whole and complete people coming to enjoy this journey in every possible way, not to make each other's life hell on earth. Because guess what? Even Jesus had no intention to make a religion, to start a religion. As I said many times, I will repeat, Jesus was and had one and only intention, and that's to remind you of your unique frequency. Every single person has a particles of God inside. Hold on to that particle. If in 5 areas of your life you're stuck and one is good, forget about 5 areas and focus just on good. As you are focusing on good, that good grows, and these 5 will fall into alignment, and you will start to notice the improvement in all of those 5 areas. But what people are doing, they're doing all wrong. They ignore what they should focus on, and that's one thing that's well going on in their life, and they're focusing on these 5 that are not. No, you are not solving problem if you are obsessively thinking about it. Forget about the problem, literally ignore it. Go do something else, something that's more pleasurable for you. So be still and know that I am God, meaning give yourself a break. Stop being so hard on yourself. Jesus wasn't obsessed and wanting to start a religion. He just wanted to remind you of your own frequency. Every single person has its own unique master frequency. We are all masters, literally. But what school system is doing, the school system is killing the uniqueness and that mastery in every single soul. I felt it early on and I was so against it, and fortunately enough, I found my own way regardless of what was societal norms. And it all came as a reward of me following my heart and always knowing and being certain. My certainty and my faith were always much more stronger than any fear. I'm just a human, and of course that there were moments of doubts and fears, but I never let myself down. I never betrayed my gut. I never betrayed my own unique power. Even those near-death experiences was form of purging and clearing, because gut feeling is the center of the personal power. And me being surrounded with all of those who wanted to dim that light, and my knowing literally, slowly but surely, it felt like they poisoned my center of personal power. But through the grace of God and through my faith and through me being brave and having courage beyond my wildest dream, I let that all BS go, and I'm now more powerful than ever, and I'm becoming more and more powerful than ever with every single moment, because even if I had some doubts, they are all gone permanently and forever, because I am firmly grounded in that knowing and 24/7 connected to my higher self. I never seek validation from others. I never give a zero fucks about what others are thinking or saying about me, because I always know and knew that people are too focused on their own lives that nobody gives a fuck. And as the saying goes, who cares? So stop living in that kind of prison. Always also be aware, and I never felt superior to others. I think that all the blessings that are constantly flowing into my life are reward for never being cocky. Even though I gained real power, I never perceived myself as superior to others. Always be aware that you are neither superior or inferior to others, that you are unique and precious and highest form of creation, and that it's natural for your identity to be doing well in all areas of your life. If you're not doing well in all areas of your life, that just means that something must be rewritten, that in that area that is not going well, you must do the brainwashing for yourself in order to make the most powerful tool you have, and that's your mind, to work for you and always be in agreement, not to be torn apart with what you think and what you feel. I understand why many people are disappointed or pissed off, and they say that it's not working and that they have tried everything. Yes, if you have tried everything in theory, but you didn't put the work to clean up the basement, as I like to say it, meaning basement is your subconscious, of course it's not working. It's like you say something but you feel that's... I remember when I started on the journey of inner work, and when I didn't clean the basement, whenever I would say some affirmation, I felt awful. And I was feeling even more bad. Why am I feeling awful? People say that we should feel good when we are affirming. What's wrong with me? It must be that I'm not doing something right. How for others is working and for me isn't? Of course it wasn't working because I didn't do the first step. And first step is to rewrite your story, to reprogram your subconscious in order to allow the affirmations to sink in and to really be in alignment with them. Now, when I affirm and whenever I think, it's all in alignment, and it's natural for me to feel good when I affirm whatever it is that I affirm. And that would be what I wanted to say today. Pay attention to signs. So birds of paradise are also awesome sign. Whenever you see birds of paradise, whenever you see coins, whenever you see repeating numbers, whenever you see bees, whenever you see flowers randomly somewhere, something good is on your way. Always, as long as you breathe, every contrast will put you automatically into a place of receiving what's the blessing. Because when you are aware of what you don't want, you immediately send the sign in the universe what is it that you want, and that's the opposite from that unpleasant feeling. So thank you for support, thank you for being here, thank you for more and more beautiful comments. I read them whenever I can, then I can, and I wanted to say that I appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the fact that we recognized each other and that something deep inside you is resonating with my message. So thank you all and talk to you soon.